Keep pushing back against me. Push back, push back, push back. You feel yourself burning, yes? So the really cool part about this is how do you integrate it? It's so simple. They're on the table. You've just done all of your release work. You've opened their pec. You've opened their pec minor. You've done their subscap. You've opened all of this. And the thing is, they're going to walk out because you didn't turn anything on and go right back to this position. Most of the time, when you release this and then turn all this on, the person will tell you, oh, wow, like I feel so much more open. Because you didn't just let stuff go, you also taught the body how to get into this position and turn the muscles on that keep them there. What would you say is probably the absolute most common postural distortion you see in the upper body? Hyperkyphosis with a protracted scapula, right? So we need to activate the muscles that extend the thoracic spine and the muscles that retract the scapula. One of the ways to do this is with an exercise called the angel, where you pull the arms back against the wall or sometimes against bands, and then you raise the arm up. But we don't want to do that kind of thing in a bodywork session. We want to keep everything hands-on. So what we're going to use is we're going to use the same exercise, but we're going to do a manually resisted version of it. So you can have your partner sitting on the table. You can also do this in standing, which would be fine, except in standing, when you do it, the person now has to deal with not falling over, then you got to work on all that other stuff. And if they can sit crisscross applesauce, that's cool. So can you sit crisscross applesauce comfortably? Can you sit up in crisscross applesauce or no? You can. Okay, great. Or you can basically put them in a chair and just stand behind them and do it. So whatever works for you, depending on their height, your height. Like, for example, like if somebody really tall was in front of me and I was doing this in standing, I'd be like that, and then I'd hurt myself. So, okay. Can you start with your hands down by the side here? The first thing we're going to do is start with a occipital lift, because I want to extend the T-spine as much as I can. Grow tall. Beautiful. Wonderful. Right there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the arms in the down and out position. It's about 45 degrees like this, and your palms are forward, so like that. Hold your arms in that position. Good. I then want to teach her how to retract her scapula, not just pull her arms back. So let me just show you wrong first. Push your shoulder blades forward, abduct, stay there, and now bring your arms back. See, that's not very helpful. I have not solved the problem. She's just basically extending her shoulders. So I have to make sure that we start this in scapular retraction and we stay in scapular retraction. To do that, you use a 2-finger cue when you're moving body parts. So it's 1 finger in the front, 1 finger in the back. That is the easiest input to feel. When you hold somebody like this, there's a lot of input from the hands, and it's almost hard for the nervous system to tell which direction you want them to go, and you end up having to muscle the person. But if you just put 2 fingers on, and I say, go with me, she can feel the correction. Keep going, keep going. Good. Oh, that's as far as you can go. Somehow I remember something about pec minor for you. No, it's not bad. No, it just means that we're going to benefit from this technique. That's all. So 2 fingers. So 1 on the medial border of the scap, 1 on the coracoid process. I'm pulling with the front finger and pushing with the back finger to get her to turn this on. You should probably be able to feel something back here activating just now, yes? Okay, cool. And then the arms are going to be as if her back was against a wall, not behind her. If I keep going behind, watch what happens to my shoulder blades. You see them coming forward? No good. Face of disgust, right? Yeah. So we're here, and we want the scapula to come back, but not the arms. Then we're going to come behind the person. We're going to place our hands, fingertips aligned with their fingertips, and I'm going to say to my partner, I'm going to say, press back against me, but I want you to see if you can press back against me by pulling your shoulder blades together, not by pushing with your arm muscles. Okay? Go ahead and do that now. Good. Now keep pushing back against me and start to raise your arms overhead slowly. A little less pressure. Good. Keep going. Yes. Eyes forward. Keep pushing against me. Now as we get up to here, I have to push less because the person's way weaker up here than they are down here. Okay, push back against me. Push back against me. Hold, hold, hold. Occipital lift. Good. And then I want the tummy on because you're starting to arch your lower back. So again, just fingertips. Tummy on. Perfect. Push back against me. Hold. Slowly down. Push back against me. Push back against me. Right side. Come on, right side. Good. All the way down. Is she making faces yet? Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Good. Sit up tall. Good, hold, breathe. Sit up taller. Reach out your fingertips. What do you feel me doing when I said reach out your fingertips? Pulling. I'm actually like, I'm reaching while she's reaching so she can feel that sense of this. Because I don't want her to get to this position where she's in here like this, right? So reach out your fingertips. Keep pushing back against me. Good, start to move the arms up overhead now. Reach out further, reach out further. You burning in your upper back? Yeah. Good. Keep going. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Push back, push back, push back, push back. Good, eyes forward. Start to lower the arms down. Keep pushing back against me. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Good, keep going. It's work, right? Yeah. Okay. So this exercise gets middle trapezius, lower trapezius, plus the rhomboid. Okay? To get more rhomboid work, we're basically going to work from the W position. So we can add something to this to get that. And here's what it is. I'm just going to show you first. We're going to go up to the top. Once you're all the way up at the top, you're going to pull down into this W position, but don't let me push you forwards. You're going to reach back up and then come down. Okay? Actually, let me switch you out so someone else can feel. You want to feel? Come on over. All right, so you clear on the movement? You want to see it again? Sure. Okay, so you're going to start down here. You're going to go to the Y, down to the W, back to the Y, and then down. So it's Y, W, Y. It's A, Y, W, Y, A. Aya, waya. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we start occipital lift. Good. I then check to make sure she didn't go hyperlordotic, which she didn't, and I want to make sure she can drop her knees. She's got enough flexibility to sit up in this position, so that's good. If she didn't, drop your legs off the end, scoot forward. I would just do it here like this, and I would just put my knee up on the table to get closer to her. So I'll demo this one here. So get taller, good. Tummy in, good. Reach out your fingertips, good. Push back against me with your shoulder blades, good. Now slowly bring the arms up. Don't lose posture, keep going slowly. Push back against me. Good, use the muscles between your shoulder blades. Reach out your fingertips, push back against me. That's about as high as you can go. Okay, pull down now into the W position. Keep pushing back against me, push back, push back, push back. You feel yourself burning, yes? Good, keep pushing. Good, eyes up please. Now reach back up, reach, push back against me, push back against me. Drop your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. Good. Keep pushing. Push, 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 push. Reach out your fingertips. Now slowly come back down. Push back against me. Pull your tummy in. Breathing. So you notice I'm just cycling through the cues as we go. How many of those do you think you could do in a row before you got really fatigued? Be honest.
3, 4.
That's exactly right. Most people can do about 3 at a time, and then they need a break. So the really cool part about this is how do you integrate it? It's so simple. They're on the table. You've just done all of your release work. You've opened their pec. You've opened their pec minor. You've done their subscap. You've opened all of this. And the shitty thing is, they're going to walk out because you didn't turn anything on and go right back to this position. So you say, okay, listen, you're on the table. You're undressed. This is me talking to you undressed. I'm going to step out for a second. You go ahead and get dressed. I'm going to come back and we're going to turn some of those muscles on in your upper back. So all of the work I did sticks. So I explain. I step out. Person gets dressed, I come back in, I set them up, I saved 5 minutes for this at the end, I activate. After you activate, you ask the person to get up off the table, so hop up off the table. We didn't do enough for this to work, but then I say stand tall, and I say describe to me what that feels like now in standing. Most of the time, when you release this and then turn all this on, the person will tell you, oh wow, like I feel so much more open. Because you didn't just let stuff go, you also taught the body how to get into this position and turn the muscles on that keep them there. This is the thing that kind of locks it in, and then you can send them home with this exercise against the wall. Slide it up, pull it down, slide it up, pull it down. So it becomes the homework so that all the hard work that you did during the week sticks with them when they go home. Everybody got this one? Okay. Key things are occipital lift, tummy, 2-finger corrections, watch for compensations. If you see compensations, correct them and go back to the movement. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Give it a shot.